Hi, my name is Matt. On today's Tech Tip, we are going to be winterizing this 2026 9.6 wet bath with our 600 amp hour lithium power package. All we're going to need is a gallon of RV antifreeze and our antifreeze pickup tube. The steps we're going to follow are, there's going to be to drain our hot and cold low point drains first, drain our fresh water tank, drain our Truma, put our Truma into bypass mode. Then we'll be ready to pump RV antifreeze to all of our faucet locations. We've already drained our black tank and our gray tank, and we have the batteries on board, so we've got plenty of power. We're ready to roll. To start, let's do an overview of all the valves that are in the dump valve area on a 9.6. Moving around, we've got our low point drain for our cold water lines, our gate valve for our black tank, our gate valve for our gray tank, our drain for our freshwater tank, and our drain for our hot water lines. To start, we're going to open all these PEX lines to drain all the cold water out of the lines, the hot water out of the lines, and our fresh tank. We're going to let this sit for several minutes for all of the fluid that was in the freshwater tank to drain completely. Once it's drained, we're going to go ahead and drain our Truma and put it into bypass mode. Now that our fresh tank is completely finished draining, we're going to go and shut all the valves we just opened. We're going to shut our cold low point drain, our hot low point drain, and our freshwater tank drain. We're now ready to go inside, drain our Truma, and put it into bypass mode. We're now back inside and we're ready to drain our Truma. Our Truma has been off for several hours, so we are dealing with room temperature water. We recommend doing that. If your winterizing unit where the hot water heater's just been on, you are going to be having very warm water shooting out the side of the camper. To demonstrate the valve that we're going to open, I'm going to use this test piece here, just because getting access on camera is a little bit tricky. What we have here is a pressure reducing valve coming to a T, and then a pressure relief valve that also works as the drain for the Truma. It's located directly down in front of the Truma and slightly forward. We're going to go down and open this valve so that the handle is in parallel to the pipe run. This is going to allow the water from the Truma to exit out the side of the camper. It's important to mention again that if the water is hot, please make sure that no one is standing directly in front of the exit. Now that we've opened that pressure reducing valve, the Truma tank is going to be draining through the side of the camper. The next step is to put the Truma into bypass mode. To do that, we are going to close this valve here. When it's open like this, it's allowing cold water to come through a pressure reducing valve and up into the Truma, where it then gets heated and exits through the top. By closing this valve and moving it into the upright position, we're now making sure that no water or no antifreeze is going to get pumped through to the Truma. Instead, it's going to be diverted up through here, and it does not go inside the Truma. Now that the Truma is drained and the Truma is in bypass mode, we're getting ready to being able to suck up antifreeze and winterizing all of our faucets. To get ready, we're going to go ahead and shut a valve and get ready to connect this tube to our antifreeze pickup. It's going to be a little tough to show on camera, but I'm going to do my best to walk you through it by explaining. Right behind the Truma, one of the ducts is the antifreeze pickup. It's got a cap on it that we remove so that we can connect our threaded portion of our tube. Directly underneath it is a valve. That valve allows, once we're ready, the antifreeze to get sucked up through the pump and go to all the faucets. Right underneath, coming to the side of the pipe, there's another valve. This valve is what allows the pump to suck up water from the fresh tank. We're going to shut that. Currently, the valve is parallel to the pipe, and we are going to just turn it so that it is perpendicular. Now that that valve is shut, I've connected our pickup tube to the pickup and put the bare end into the gallon of RV antifreeze. What we're going to do next is turn our pump on, and then we're going to move to each of our faucet locations. We're going to start in the kitchen. We're going to run the faucet on hot until we see the pink RV antifreeze come out. Then we're going to run the faucet on cold until we see the pink antifreeze come out. We're going to let it run just long enough so that we get some of that RV antifreeze into the P-trap to prevent that from freezing. We're going to do that at the kitchen. We're going to do that in the bathroom sink. We're going to do that with the shower head, but we're going to allow it to drain through the shower plan floor drain to winterize that P-trap. We're going to do the toilet, and then we'll move to the outside shower. We'll go ahead and turn our pump on. Antifreeze is being sucked now through to the system, and we're going to start winterizing our kitchen sink. Now that we've winterized all our faucet locations in this 9.6, the plumbing system is ready for winter storage.